looks like you're walking back south, just west of Yellow Post, back into the brushwood.
We're gonna go back. We'll go back. These 4 individuals just made entry.
You went to the other side of the warehouse.
We got 7 more there.
Tie this one to your backpack.
Does it look like they came out there or no?
You see this little square right here? Most likely there's a ladder in Central America.
The pace of apprehensions along our southern border is not slowing.
Yeah, they're over there.
In 6 months, Border Patrol has made more than 1 million apprehensions along our southern border. Whoa! And the busiest spot along the border remains Texas's Rio Grande Valley.
We've apprehended almost averaging 1,300, 1,400 daily.
A day.
Correct. Last month alone was maybe 11,000 weekly.
Most are hoping for a chance to escape poverty, crime, and corrupt regimes.
Sí, si pudiera, sí. ¿Por qué? Para ayudarle a mi hermano.
That hope is fueled, in part, by an immigration court system with an historic backlog of more than 1.7 million cases, according to the Transactional Records Access Clearinghouse. It can take an average of 855 days for a single case to be decided, and thousands of immigrants have been allowed to remain in the U.S. while their cases are pending.
If I had to sum this all up in one word, it is a mess.
Executive Director of FIEL, Cesar Espinosa, is talking about a growing number of immigrants being thrown into a limbo that helps them avoid immediate deportation, but forces them to continue living in the shadows. It's called administrative closure.
They are left in this legal limbo that says, we close your case, but that's it, you're still in an undocumented status.
And track data shows the number of cases being administratively closed skyrocketed from 24,000 in all of last year to more than 90,000 cases so far this year.
If it's administratively closed, though, does that give you any kind of a pathway to forget citizenship? What about driver's license, Social Security?
No, it gives you nothing. It gives you no benefit whatsoever.
Plus, veteran immigration attorney Charles Foster says these cases don't go away and can be reopened at any time. Right now, President Joe Biden's administration only wants to focus on those immigrants who pose a threat to national security, public safety, and border security. Foster also says administratively closing cases does help whittle down the backlog.
What they're trying to do is clear out some of that docket so they can get to the more serious cases.
This once again calls attention to the fact that our immigration system is very broken.
Do you believe President Biden is helping immigrants?
From this perspective, it's a lukewarm approach.
Espinosa argues without immigration reform, there is no final solution for the tens of thousands of immigrants being allowed to remain in the U.S. in an undocumented status.
So it really all depends on what administration is there. And I would go even further, and depending on what that administration wants to do.
Do you see any chance in the immediate of immigration reform?
I don't see any chance right now. Because
Foster has worked with Republican and Democratic administrations on immigration reform, and he says he's never seen a greater political divide.
We have a group also pushing west towards the 198 underneath the tower here.
Back on the border,
They were able to scale the border wall.
There's a lot of footprints right here.
Did the sign go that way?
the pace of apprehensions continues as a lack of long-term solutions helps fuel a sense of hope for those desperate for a better life.
Dicen que hay oportunidades de quedarse, pero a saber, no sé si será si tendré la oportunidad.